Yu Darvish, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Masahiro Tanaka, Koji Iwahara, Kodai Senga. These names represent more than just baseball stars. They symbolize the bridge between Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball League and Major League Baseball. Over the years, their success has showcased the immense talent in Japan's league and solidified NPB's reputation as a breeding ground for elite players. Their presence in the US's biggest markets has certainly contributed to baseball's continued rise in popularity around the world. But Japanese players signing with MLB clubs isn't a new thing, and every few years one of NPB's biggest names shows his desire to take his talents across the Pacific Ocean to perform on the game's brightest stages. And this year, that narrative hasn't changed. This is Roki Sasaki, and he's an absolute stud.
The 1-2 fools men chic. Second strikeout of the first. The 0-2 pitch for Sasaki. He strikes out swinging.
The one that has me mesmerized. Rosarena strikes out swinging. And he struck him out.
Nicknamed the monster of the Reiwa era, Sasaki has put up numbers that are hard to rival in NPB. In just 4 seasons with the Shiba Lotte Marines, he has compiled a 30-15 record, posting a 2.02 ERA, while striking out a ridiculous 524 batters and 414 2/3 innings pitched. But the physical attributes on this dude makes it that much more intimidating. He's only 23, stands at 6'4", and weighs around 200 pounds. His fastball is topped at 102 and consistently sits between 96 and 99 miles an hour. He complements his heater with a splitter, which generated a 57% whiff rate in 2024. And by the way, this pitch is thrown at just a tick under 90 miles an hour as well. He also has a slider, which saw a 40.7% whiff rate last year. In 2022, he threw a perfect game where he struck out 19 batters, while at one point striking out 13 batters in a row. But what's even more impressive is that the next start, he pitched another perfect game through 8 innings before the manager had to take him out in order to save his arm. In 2023, he pitched for Team Japan in the World Baseball Classic, and in the tournament, he pitched 7 2/3 innings while striking out 11 batters and posting a 3.52 ERA as Japan won the gold medal. And now, just like others before him, Sasaki is coming to MLB, and teams are scrambling to acquire his services. And a player with this kind of scouting report and resume warrants this kind of buzz. One MLB talent evaluator said that his ceiling is that he's the best pitcher in the world. Many have called him the best pitching prospect not in MLB, and some have even claimed that he is already one of the best pitchers in the world. So one would think that he would sign a long-term contract worth over $300 million. Well, the thing is, he can't. He's not allowed to. Unlike Yamamoto, Darvish, and Senga, who all signed long-term contracts worth millions of dollars, Sasaki cannot sign a standard free agent contract. He can only be signed through each team's international bonus pools. But what is international bonus pool money? Put it this way. International bonus pool money is essentially a separate amount of cash from the roster payroll that teams can use to sign international amateur players. Keep in mind the word amateur. This money is commonly used to sign very young players from the Dominican Republic or Venezuela. This is how players like Juan Soto, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Ronald Acuna Jr. first entered professional baseball. But Sasaki has significant experience in the NPB, a league that the MLB considers to be at the very least equivalent to the level of Major League Baseball. So why is he only limited to international bonus pool money if he's already a professional? Well, this is because Sasaki is not considered a professional by MLB. He's an amateur. According to the posting and transfer agreement between MLB and NPB, a player must be at least 25 years of age and have played as a professional in a foreign league recognized by Major League Baseball for a minimum of 6 seasons. And because Sasaki meets neither of these criteria, he is considered an international amateur free agent. So what will inevitably happen is Sasaki will sign a minor league contract with a signing bonus between $4 and $7 million, and this is a dream for MLB teams. Every MLB team basically has an equal chance to sign the best pitching prospect available for essentially nothing. The 2025 international signing period is scheduled to begin on January 15th, and Sasaki will have until January 23rd to sign with the team per the transfer rules. He's essentially going through the same process as Shohei Ohtani went through when he first came to MLB. Like Sasaki, Ohtani was just 23 years old and was only an NPB for 5 years when he signed with the Angels back in 2017. He was considered a minor league prospect with them and signed on for a $2.315 million bonus. Sasaki and his agent, Joel Wolfe, have made it clear that money is not the deciding factor. Sasaki could wait 2 more years to secure a long-term lucrative contract, but ultimately he is deciding to come over now because he wants a challenge. According to Wolfe, 20 MLB teams submitted presentations when Sasaki was posted by his NPB team on December 9th. Some of those clubs were granted in-person meetings with Sasaki in Los Angeles. 6 teams have reportedly met with the 23-year-old. The Cubs, Dodgers, Giants, Mets, Rangers, and Yankees. But theoretically, historically low-spending teams like the Tampa Bay Rays and the the Sacramento A's of Las Vegas, I really don't know what to call them at this point. have as much of a chance as any team of signing Sasaki. This means that it's not a foregone conclusion that a high-spending team like the Dodgers, Mets, or Yankees will ultimately grab him. Many in the industry have pointed to the Dodgers as the most likely scenario due to them already having Ohtani and Yamamoto, as that could be a big selling point to Sasaki to have Japanese teammates on the same ball club. Or even the Padres, where fellow Samurai Japan pitcher Yu Darvish is one of the team's frontline starters. The Dodgers and Padres are both teams that spent more than just about anyone in MLB over the past few years, but it seems that this is seemingly irrelevant for Sasaki and his camp. Again, it's not about the money. In this case, it's not only irrelevant, but it's restricted based on the international amateur signing rules. And frankly, Sasaki may be more concerned with building his own path and legacy. Teams like the Royals, Rays, Tigers, and Phillies should be doing everything in their power to secure this guy's services. The opportunity to sign someone who is arguably a top 10 pitcher in the world right now for pennies on the dollar doesn't come by often. But forget the baseball side of things. Let's talk business. Remember how much money Ohtani generated for the Angels due to all the Japanese media, advertisements, and corporations sponsoring the team? Well, it's estimated that he generated at least tens of millions of dollars. In 2022, Alden Gonzalez reported that in the 5 games where the team had Ohtani-related promotions, quote, the team averaged 41,000 fans per game. In the other 76 home games, the average was less than 30,000 fans in the stands. I'm not here saying that Sasaki's effect will be quite this large, as Ohtani is truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent that hasn't been seen since Babe Ruth, but it is fair to say that Sasaki could and likely will generate substantial income and notoriety for whatever team he signs with, much more than the signing bonus he will receive. And to be honest, Sasaki has the potential to be the best pitcher in the league. Put it this way, if the Chicago White Sox sign Sasaki, I can guarantee you that the profit that the team will generate through ads, jersey sales, and tickets will be worth at least triple than what they will end up paying him. For MLB clubs, signing Sasaki isn't acquiring just a world-class pitcher. It's a chance to build a bridge to a broader audience, drive global engagement, and create a legacy both on and off the field. With his rare combination of skill, maturity, and marketability, Sasaki could reshape a franchise's fortunes and captivate fans worldwide. As the clock ticks toward the 2025 international signing period, the baseball world waits eagerly to see where he will make his mark next. But wherever Sasaki lands, one thing is certain. The baseball world will be watching closely as this next Japanese phenom begins his next chapter on the game's brightest stage. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I just gotta say, if Sasaki ends up going to the Dodgers, that would literally be Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones. Alright, you want my prediction anyway, okay? I think he's going here. Take care, everybody.